we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Texas's offense will take the field first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long. So I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the...
There he goes! Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And the Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. On the run, it's Simon. At midfield, he's got room. Breaks free in the middle. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. The lone back's got it. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Trying to get the edge on the toss. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors offense has its first opportunity of the day. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Trying to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back.
That's tough. I lost.
Touchdown, Longhorn!
I love this free safety and how he plays center field. And oftentimes, he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Davis will throw. Sets up the screen. Nice move to keep running. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Rainbow Warriors are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Finds his tight end. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
With the catch, it's Bell. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this 2nd and short. Send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it. How about that one running it, too? Great push up front.
Davis looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that...
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Got it in the middle. It's Washington. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Calls his own number. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Warriors. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Those horns are up, and they are sharp in the running game.
Yeah, just pounding the rock, playing physical. And I think when you think about great Texas teams, you probably think about the running game, the physicality. And I could go through so many backs with Cedric Benson and Ricky Williams and all those guys that, and just recently Bijan Robinson, high draft picks, really, really good running backs.
They'll leave it with him. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Longhorns are marching down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. With the catch, it's Simon. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Back to pass, it's Overton. Unloads it left. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Got his man downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Hands it off on the counter. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Play number 9 on this drive. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Texas.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Quickly to the tight end. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
He might want another play. Davis will throw. He'll take the deep shot. Wide open, he makes the catch.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Hawaii! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Davis looking to pass. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
The offense changing the play. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Under fire. Hit as he throws. That's caught. It's Parrish. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Parrish. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And he's brought down after a nice game. The Rainbow Warriors are in the hurry-up. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Hard-hitting tackle.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Davis will throw. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. 3rd down play from the gun. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Longhorns! And that one will give them the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. Explosive play by this offense, and if you want to control the 4th quarter, might as well go in with momentum like that. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. So 1st down will open up the final period. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Rainbow Warriors have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Davis looking to pass. That's caught. It's Bell. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Gets the back moving. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Makes the grab, it's Bell. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving.
Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Rainbow Warriors didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically. quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Got it! They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going with the ground game left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Davis will throw. Dances away to buy time. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Fighting off the defender. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you a huge third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Simon. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Longhorns will line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. So will the defense try to keep it all in front, or will they go after the quarterback here and try to end it? Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Never a reason to panic. Just run your offense. Plenty of time here. Down one possession late in the fourth. He wants to change this route. Davis looking to pass. The short hands. It's Bell. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. On the ground, it's Parrish. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. Got to have it here on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Simon. At the 35, he's got room. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. He'll do it himself. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. As they come to the line on 2nd down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Dead center perfect. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Davis will throw. Fires to the wideout. Snagged on the outside. It's Bell. He steps out of bounds just in plus territory at the 49. They've got the first down. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure coming. And down he goes. Had a chance to pull one out of the fire, and the defense slammed the brakes on it, and that's going to do it. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with